it's not good. Don't hate, it's not good. I wanna tell you. Don't hate, it's not good.
Hey everyone, this is amanisawari and I'm here to talk about the cage tax. If you haven't heard of it, then you might have heard of the prison price gouging phenomena. And if you haven't heard of that, good thing I'm here to tell you about it. We're going to start off looking at increases from lower to higher. And all of these items are either health or medical supplies. So there's no reason why people in prison should have to pay so much more just to get access to the supplies to keep them healthy and clean while incarcerated. Let's dive in. So the first thing we're looking at is an 18% increase in one of the simplest type of healthcare supplies. When you have abdominal pain, everyone's reaching over to get an alka-seltzer. Alka-seltzer tabs can't cost too much, but here we can see that an alka-seltzer tab that you can easily get on the outside for less than a quarter per tablet is 40 cents per tablet. That's ridiculous. But if you don't think that's ridiculous, let's look at another example. A 58% increase in Advil liquid gel tabs. On the outside, we can easily get them for less than $7 for a pack of 40, whereas people in prison are forced to get a 2-count pack for 58 cents. That's a 58% price increase. Let's look at a 62% increase. If you didn't think that that was unreasonable, maybe this will get your gears grinding. For people who are looking for some stomach pain relief, they might be trying to find a Pepcid. For $11, you can get a 25 count of Pepcid at your local superstore, but in the commissary store, people in prison are forced to pay half of that cost for less than a quarter of the amount of pills. A quarter of the amount of pills might be 6, but they're forced to get for $6, 8 pills. That's a 62% increase. That don't make no sense. That's cruel. Quite unusual. And if you didn't think that that was ridiculous, then you might think Sensodyne toothpaste, where people are getting less than an ounce and are being forced to pay half the cost of what we would pay for 4 ounces. For dental picks, for $5, we could get 60 dental picks. For more than that price, for more than 60, people in prison are paying for 40 of the same product. We're not comparing different products. We're not comparing different brands. We're comparing brand to brand. People are in prison are paying dollars and dollars more when they don't make minimum wage. They make pennies to the dollars to us. They're forced to pay more for half the quantity, a quarter of the quantity. This is a 75% increase just to maintain one's dental health while incarcerated. But if you didn't think that that was too much, then let's look at what everyone would think is too much if they were to see a 200% price increase. These are all supplies that people are seeking out in prison to maintain their health, their physical health, their dental health, their daily hygiene, which is all connected to mental health and well-being. Aspirin tablets. People are paying for 2 tablets, 40 cents with tax, okay? That's 19 cents per tablet, whereas on the outside, we pay 6 cents per tablet. That's 216% increase. And for people who take an aspirin a day for their heart health, this is a direct attack on their ability to maintain. For vitamins, people are paying a 240% increase. One vitamin is 80 cents. One gummy vitamin, whereas we pay $15, $16 for a bottle of 72 vitamins. Well, okay, maybe you're thinking not everyone needs vitamins, not everyone needs gum picks, everyone does need toothpaste. Maybe you're thinking not everyone needs Sensodyne. Well, what about soap? Tell me what you think about the fact that people in prison have a 253% increase in soap that everyone needs. These prices are absolutely ridiculous. And if you haven't been able to assess why this is ridiculous, let's dive into some of the negative consequences of these price gouging, which include obviously continued discomfort, but also ongoing depreciating health. If someone's not able to resolve their immediate health concern, then it can turn into a long-term chronic pain. And the potential for this to happen is high when people in prison have to forego simple pieces of equipment, medications, vitamins just to maintain their health. Then they end up having potential long-term health concerns as a result of being incarcerated. But not only that, there are long-term financial consequences. If someone can't simply buy aspirin to maintain their heart health, then they might end up with heart disease. And if they have a life sentence or a long-term sentence behind the wall, then that is a cost to the state for taking care of heart disease when they could have just provided aspirin pills to this person. And because of the potential for ongoing long-term care, for chronic pain, for chronic illness, there is a potential increased likelihood of violence because people who feel like crap will probably act like crap. If they don't feel healthy, if they don't feel like their well-being is cared for, if they don't feel like they have what they need to maintain their physical health, then that connects to mental health, and that can have a negative mental health consequence, which can result in increased incidence of violence behind the wall. And so instead of allowing people in prison to be exploited for the cost of medical and health supplies and hygiene items, why don't we make sure that people in prison can at least access these items that they need to maintain their health?